Good morning to all our viewers. Today we have a great rate for a special interview with Professor Konstantin Korotkov, Ph.D., Professor of Computer Science, Biophysics and Psychology, and Director of Biowell Company. He will be discussing the significant milestone in the field of biophysics and healthcare, the organization of the Resonance Symposium, in celebration of the 10 years of GDV technology in Brazil. I'm pleased to introduce Claudia Cardillo, who plays a crucial role in the organization of the Resonance Symposium, handling exhibitor contacts and managing the symposium communication and press. Thank you, Claudia.
Morning, Dr. Neto. Morning, Dr. Morning here. Morning, Dr. Korotkov. It's a great truth that I'm here today alongside Dr. Neto and you. This is a special moment, and I thank you for the opportunity to be here and the part of this meaningful conversation about biophysics and healthcare. Dr. Neto and you are true pioneers in their fields, and I am thrilled to assist the organization of the Resonance Symposium and contribute to the promotion of knowledge and well-being. Thank you for joining us today, and please remember that this interview will be available on the Biowell's YouTube channel and social media platforms.
Okay, thank you so much for being here. And for me, it's a big pleasure to talk with you, to talk with everybody, and to share some of our knowledge and understanding to all the people.
Thank you.
In this year, we celebrate 10 years of our partnership with Professor Korotkov and your technology, and 9 years after the introduction of Biowell system in Brazil. A milestone that inspired the organization of the Resonance Symposium. With over 40 years, almost 50 years of experience as professor and researcher, could you highlight the main advancements of your role in this field of medical applied biophotography throughout your career?
You know that I am in science for practically 50 years. And my background was quantum physics, so that is why I know very well different technologies, quantum technologies. I know quantum physics. I was working in this field for many years in Soviet Union. Then I was transformed to biophysics, to medicine. And based on all this knowledge and a lot of experience, in 1995, our team was able to create first GDV camera. And then we are developing this line from that time on. And this line, of course, is based mostly on, not only on instruments, but mostly on different algorithms that we have in our system. Because all those are algorithms based on quantum principles, based on artificial intelligence, and of course on a lot of clinical trials. So all ideas that we are proposing, they are tried they are proven in clinical trials. That is why it is very important to see that when people use this system, they should be sure that it is a system based on science and modern medical approach.
Professor Korotkov, you have an impressive career in computer science, biophysics, and psychology, with over 300 published articles and 15 patents. How do you see the intersection of these disciplines impacting research in health and well-being?
You know that modern medicine, based, of course, on last 300 years of development. And in the beginning, people was considered as mechanical systems. Yes, we do have some a lot of mechanical moments in our body. That's why we need to take care of our body. Then in 19th century, 20th century, main approach was put on biochemical processes in our body. And again, it is very important, it's essential, and all our pharmaceutical system based on this, and this allowed to help and to save millions of people. Antibiotics from World War II and on was able to help and save millions and millions of people. So we have no doubts in the power of modern pharmaceutical medicine. At the same time, we understand that we are not just mechanical. We are not just chemical. We are humans. That is why we need to take into account all levels of our existence. And our mind, our consciousness, our spirit, our soul, those are very, very important part of our existence. And only now, in the latest decades, science starts developing in this field and medicine. So now we understand that if we don't make people happy, if we don't make them to get rid of anxiety, of stress, then we can't help them. Now we have several serious moments in our Western world. We have epidemic of stress, of anxiety. And we understand that for this, medications helps, but very shortly. And they have a lot of negative effects. We have epidemic of obesity, not only for adults, but for children as well. And with this, of course, related epidemic of diabetes. Again, it's very serious situation. With all this, it is related problems of cardiovascular systems, problems of cancer. Now we have new problems with Alzheimer and other diseases of the brain. So we understand that we, with modern medicine, try to do a lot and help people a lot. At the same time, we have more and more serious problems that we need to resolve. And we understand that modern medicine can't help in many cases. And the latest situation with COVID demonstrates this very clear. Our medicine was totally unprepared with this and all this panic, all this system with block all activity of human beings. It's demonstrated that it's total nonsense. It doesn't help. We need to have another approach. And we need to have an approach that would be based on unity. Unity of our body, of our consciousness, and of our spirit, our soul. Only if we take this into account as a whole system, only then we can really help people to be healthy and happy. And modern integrative approach, integrative medicine, it is based just on this principle. So integrative medicine, it is approach to use all the power of modern medicine, of modern instrumentations, algorithms, together with understanding of consciousness, of psychology, and combining all this together, only then we can really make new step in the development of healthcare.
In your opinion, what's the role of Biowell Technology, Biowell Company, and the International Union of Medical and Applied Biotechnology, IUMB, in this field to promote health and to promote or development in this field?
You know that Biowell system based on more than 200 years of development. In the beginning, it was in 1777, in 18th century, when German physicist George Lichtenberg found that in electromagnetic field, strong electromagnetic field, we can see light coming from different subjects. In 19th century, it was a lot of achievement, a lot of development in this field. In particular in Brazil, it was Padre who was developing this line. In 20th century, it was many scientists in different countries, in particular in Brazil as well, who was developing this line. And it was proven that with this effect, we can see not only physiological problems of the body, but we can see a lot of psycho-emotional moments. Because light that emanate our fingers in the electromagnetic field depends on psycho-emotional condition. So both on physiology and emotional side. And our team was able to transform all this into modern technology, into computer technology, to use different programs, algorithms to process all this data and create instrument that from one hand is easy to use. And of course you need some training, like in any instruments, serious instruments. But after some short training, professionals, specialists can use it to benefit people. And we understand that all of us have problems. There are quite a few people who have no health issues. Most of people, they do have it because we live in a dangerous world. We are surrounded by electromagnetic fields, and a lot of them are harmful. We are surrounded by viruses, bacteria, fungi, different parasites, and all this attack our system, attack ourselves. And some people can defend against all this, but of course, inevitably, the system can break down. And to find out where your weak zones, where your weak areas, to find out it beforehand, to make other analysis, to make protection, to use different means of modern medicine, that is very, very important. And Biowell, this is one of instruments that we can use in this field. This instrument of first analysis, first diagnostics. After this, specialists can define what should be done. Either people need to go to some more advanced medical care, or it is possible using some home systems to overcome problems and overcome situations. So it was proven by thousands and thousands of doctors, professionals, specialists, that if you use Biowell as the first level of analysis, then you can get a lot of information. Plus, it's not only first level of analysis. You can detect response of the body or the physiological system to any treatment, to any influence. You can see whether it is efficient for a person or not. You can follow up conditions every day, every moment, every hour, and again to see how different factors influence your health. And this is again very, very important. To follow up your own condition, to follow up situation with your health, with your psyche state, that is essential for our health and for our well-being. That is why Biowell has its own position in modern integrative medicine. This is more and more strong position, and in many years of development, we have proven that this is real science and really helpful system.
Professor, the Resonance Symposium focuses on informational biophysics applied to health. Could you share some insights into how informational biophysics can contribute to improving holistic health?
I mentioned the development of integrative medicine. This is new line, but this line exists now for many decades because this is line of medicine based on using different instrumentations. In my latest book, The Theory and Praxis of Integrative Medicine, and I'm glad and happy that this book now will be available to Brazilian people. It's really, for me, it's very nice and very good. Thank you very much for Neta for organizing this. In this book, I demonstrate that modern medicine, modern healthcare is impossible without using different instrumentations. And all those instrumentations, they are based, first of all, on quantum devices, different type of devices, and second, on informational technologies. Because we are living in the world of information technologies. 21st century, it was transition from material resource age to informational age. We are divided now at this moment by several thousand kilometers between us, but we are together. We communicate easily. And we can't live anymore without all these means. Without phones, mobile phones, it's impossible to imagine modern person. Without computers, it's impossible to imagine modern development, modern science, technology, industry. So that is why all moments, all of our everyday life is connected to informational technologies. It's not something that absolutely new. No, we have it now practically for 50 years of development, but now it came to everybody's home. In your own home, in your own everyday life, you use informational technologies based on achievement of artificial intelligence, based on achievement of thousands and thousands of developers, of scientists who slowly creating this new building, new palace of modern information technologies and of modern systems, and in particular in healthcare.
One of the principal points of biophysics symposium is about connection between energetic, functional, integrative, and why not quantum medicine. How do you see the integration of energetic approach in the modern medical clinical medicine and relationship with old medicines too?
You see, now we have a very interesting moment in the development of modern medicine and modern healthcare. As I mentioned, main focus of 20th century development was on pharmaceuticals. And we know that it's powerful line. It is tremendous line. It is really line that has tremendous effects, and antibiotics saved millions and millions of lives. At the same time, from the beginning of 20th century, it was development of different devices based on electromagnetic fields and on light. One of the first Nobel Prize in medicine was given to Dr. Ferguson, who has developed light therapy. It was beginning of 20th century. So then somehow it was forgotten because of the different stations in politics, in social life. But now we are coming back to this. So it's not that we are developing something absolutely new. No, we have this development for more than 100 years. Development using all different fields, because we understand that one of the bases of our life, of our health, is biofield. We are not just material beings. We are light beings. We emit light. and we are field beings. We emit fields. And now I understand that we are, all those fields are based on quantum principles. So we can tell that we operate in our everyday life on quantum level. That is why using different instrumentations, and in my book I present a lot of data about different instrumentations, most of them, they are based on quantum level. That is why we can talk about integrative medicine, and a part of integrative medicine, those are quantum medicine. Because integrative medicine, this is using all the power of modern medicine, all achievement of modern psychology on different lines, and all achievement of quantum medicine. So if we combine all this together, then we create new line that really would help people to be much more healthy and live a long and happy life. So it's not that it is something absolutely new. No, not at all. It is, I would say that it's combination of known to us principles, known to us for a long time, for centuries, combination with ancient traditions of traditional Chinese medicine that is developed for thousands and thousands of years, of traditional Indian Ayurvedic medicine, again for thousands of years, Korean medicine, and I believe that it will be more and more contribution of traditional American medicine. Because we know that it was great civilization of Maya that had surgery, that had knowledge of different herbs and different herbal medicine. And it was a great civilization that was able to make trepanation, open skull, and to make operation on skull, was open to make surgery with different cancer, and that have power of anesthesia. And of course, we are looking forward to use more and more the power of all these ancient medicines and herbal medicine. So now we are in the moment when we are open to all combinations of known to us technologies and developing of new ones. That's why if you look to development of modern medical system, you see practically every year we have new instruments. Every year. Both for classical medicine, for surgery and therapy, and for home use. Now we have new line of home health care, and this is home care, which allows everybody to help to be more healthy and more strong using different their own home devices and home systems.
As you mentioned early, as the adoption of artificial intelligence in the healthcare continues to grow, what, in your vision, regarding your role in shaping future medical research and treatments? Additionally, how is Biowell Company preparing to meet the future demands related to artificial intelligence?
You know, that's interesting. It's not future demand. We are using this on everyday achievement and development. All our system based on artificial intelligence. Because now we have a lot of talks about artificial intelligence, but it's not just robots. It's not just some androids who would be operating instead of people, or would be doing mimicking people. No, not at all. We are using artificial intelligence now around ourselves, in our home, and we are based on this artificial intelligence. When we use, for example, programs for translation, internet translation, then it's artificial intelligence. When we use face recognition system, or system of dactyloscopy, electronic dactyloscopy. It's also all artificial intelligence. Same, all algorithms that we use in Biowell, those are based on artificial intelligence. We have, I am professor of computer science, so I know this field very well. And I have my students who did Ph.D. in this field. That is why from the very beginning of our development, we start developing this line. And after more than 20 years of development, of course, now we can use it on big scale. So it is obligatory trend in modern technology. And I can tell that we are on the market in this field for many decades, for practically soon it will be 30 years of our development. And it's only because we follow this trend in modern science. I try to follow what is going on in modern science. I try to be in this field all the time. We communicate with our colleagues in different countries, and we try to use all achievements of modern scientific development, in particular in the field of artificial intelligence. So this is the only way how we can keep our line. If we stop, we fell. It's the same as using bicycle. You can keep balance only when you move. Same here. Only when you are developing, then you can be strong. Now, at our symposium in November, I am trying to present several new approaches that we are developing. And I'm sure that for all the people who are using our system, who are interested in new development, it will be very interesting to see this new line of development and analysis.
Okay, to conclude our interview today, as an ambassador of peace and your commitment of global health, what message would you like to share with Resonance Symposium participants and those seeking to contribute to a healthy world? And of course, of your coming in person to Brazil again.
Okay, first of all, I would be really happy to be in Brazil again. I like this country. I like being there. And we have good friends, Neto and other people over there. So I'm looking forward to this as a great event, great station. And thank you very much for organizing this. And I'm sure that all the people who would come to this event, both physically and online, would find new information and new knowledge. Because now it is proven only when you achieve new information, only when you try to think about new topics, you are developing your brain and you became younger. So if you come to the symposium, I'm sure you will become younger because you will be developing your brain. And the main, I would say, message that I would like to share with people, that we know from all our experience, from our development, that we need to develop ourselves. Nobody will help you. No doctor, no psychologist, no artificial intelligence, if you don't develop yourself. So you need to apply your own effort. You need to do a lot of activity with your physical body, with your consciousness, with your spirit. And only then, if you are moving in all this field, you can make yourself not only healthy, but to live full life, full of energy, full of joy, and enjoy your life. And this is the main message that I would try to present in this convention.
It's breakthrough. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude for this unique opportunity to part of the milestones in the histories of biophysics, interviewing you alongside Dr. Neto in the contest of the Resonance Symposium has been an incredible, enriching, and inspiring experience. I hope that your and our work together can inspire others and others and others people, and continue to drive to science of biophysics and healthcare for all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Claudia. It's very nice to know you now, and I hope that we meet in Brazil. And thank you very much for helping us, because Neta has tremendous efforts to organize all this, to make all this, to move all this forward. And of course, he needs to have help of bright people like yourself. Thank you so much.
And Dr. Net gave me your books. And when you come to Brazil, can you sign for a special attention for me, please?
Of course. It's obligatory. Book signing, it's a part of all the process. Thank you so much.
And I would like to express my gratitude for inspiring us to promote a multidisciplinary scientific event, and your big support to reach this. And to us, aimed the well-being, quality of life, holistic health of human beings in Brazil. The Resonance Symposium is a valuable opportunity to bring together brilliant minds like you and experts from various fields, like biophysics or quantum biology, such yourself, to share knowledge and explore new frontiers in health research. Once again, thank you for making this symposium possible and for your ongoing efforts to contribute to healthier and more harmonious world. Thank you.
Thank you. And see you soon.
Okay.